Alrighty. Are we back? Are we back yet? Hey, Mikey man, what's up, dude? Well, that was unfortunate, but we're back a little bit. Monkey man is in the house. Yeah, to the buddy, we're rocking out. What's up, David? My internet died, so I had to restart it. I gotta get back to this really quickly. Rip internet. Yeah, well, I mean, it's back now, so. But it had dropped earlier, and then, I mean, I had a full drop. But it happens. What are you gonna do, you know? But I'm live, and I'm having a really beautiful day, and that's all that really matters. And we're back for a little bit, and I don't know how long I'll go now, because I don't want it to just keep on crashing or whatever. Sometimes I'll do maintenance at this time of day, you know. I think we were, what, an hour and something in? What's up, Water Buffalo? Glad we're back playing Supercar while listening to my wise words. I forgot how to talk for a second. Yeah, like, that was very strange. But, was just yapping about how proud I was of my dad throughout the years, and how I also had gotten started into Magic the Gathering, and then he took off with it too. So I was just really glad to have been right about interest that my dad would have. What's up? Solo War. How are you, dude? I hope that you had fun for WrestleMania, if you watched it and stuff. I love how, like, I just restarted, and then there's a bunch of different people that didn't even know I was live before. It's kind of cool. If the stream crashes again today, I'm not coming back. You know, I'll just do it tomorrow. Sometimes my internet just does that at late at night, but it is what it is. All is well. That's good, dude. I had a beautiful day. You know, it was filled with family, and then WrestleMania. And like during the WrestleMania, I just watched the show. I didn't like look at my phone. I was just like there because I was at WrestleMania last year, and I loved how immersive it is if you just put everything away for a little bit. It was kind of cool. And I had a beautiful day. You got to get to a WrestleMania at least one time. You haven't been to one? You've only been to Raws and stuff? You're watching John Cena's press conference? Is he being cool? Is he being fun? Is he being the mean guy? What's up, Victoria? I'm so glad we restarted because like everybody that's here wasn't here earlier. Wow, cool, dude. Wait, did I hit that one thing? He's the greatest. He's the best around. Nothing's ever gonna creep you down. Creep you down? Oh, I don't think that's what that is. Sorry for the lack of interaction on your end. Don't be sorry about that. Everybody's lives are just as important as my own. Hi, NCO0. Did you watch Wrestlemania? I did. It was fun. Yay. How am I feeling after the disappointment? I'm not disappointed at all. People I wanted to win mostly won. And that was cool. Hold on, I gotta do a tag real quick. Voice. There we go. That's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Okay. Cool. It's fantastic. Nice. Victoria says I fell asleep early when I streamed. It happens. I'm peaceful sometimes, and that's what this whole vibe is designed for, to help people relax and to maybe fall asleep and stuff. Cena did what he's been saying to run wrestling. Yeah, this is just entertainment, dude. It's theater, dude. I had fun. It's storytelling. And tomorrow a whole new chapter starts. Whole new book in the series of WWE. Thoughts on the match? It was match-tastic. Cena won. That's all I wanted. I didn't care. I didn't want it to be a good match. You know, it was. How many AAs did he actually get out of? Like 50,000. I support him. That's cool. That's cool. AA Ron. Let's go. How many people fell asleep? We're up to almost 100 people falling asleep to my voice. It's kind of dope. It's like watching parents divorce. Yeah. Cody's going to take a little break. He's earned it, dude. I've been to 3. I was at Philly last year. I've been to 29, 35, and 40. It was a lot different this year. It was much quieter because I was alone at my house. Victoria says, and I quote, whoop, 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 whoop. Biggie dude, 33. Yo, I gotta tell you something. There's a thing on TikTok that I saw today, because whenever anybody uses my music, because I'm an artist in TikTok, whenever they make the songs or they use the song in their TikToks, I get a notification, and there's this thing that's like 2 gears and this ball, and it's like how many days you can go without taking a shower. And this older guy who's like looks like me, kind of, but it's not me. You'll know because he looks nothing like me. Got like 90 days or something. But they're using the, man, I feel so bad, I need a shower. Whoa. And if that, like when stuff like that happens and more and more people use it, I get free money, because then people, I want to hear the whole thing. And that was like a throwaway song on my Happy Today, You Are Awesome album that came out in September or end of August. I forget which, basically September. What's up, Shane? We're back. Yeah. My internet totally went out for a minute. And then, we came back. I should have probably peed beforehand, but I didn't. I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do now. Glad to hear your success with my songs. It's ridiculous because they're silly. You know, like the I Love Pizza song, which I wrote in my old apartment a long time ago. I put it on my album in 2010. And it was improvised live on a stream. And I recorded it with my flip video camera. And then I put it on an album, and then now, and it was improvised, like totally made it up, and it was in front of like a live chat like this, and now it makes anywhere between $100 to $200 a month, or it made $500 once in a month. It was ridiculous. I accidentally left. You're still amazing. Hey, Drex Rex, what's up, buddy? When did I become a wrestling guy? I've been doing the supercar stuff for 11 years, but I've liked wrestling on and off my whole life. I play it on my phone a little bit, Shane, but I mostly like to do it on the computer. It depends on where I am and doing stuff. You went to Mania on Saturday? That's so cool. Drex, that's awesome. I remember you said you might try to fit it in. I'm glad you got to go. Yeah, Victoria's got to do her rounds. That's cool. Got a great seat, once in a lifetime thing, worth every dollar. Being in a Wrestlemania is something special. I've been to 3 of them, so just want to stop in and say hi. Hi, it's good to see you. Victoria's everywhere. Oh yeah, creamy style. Rated PG-13. Let's go. But yeah, like a lot of them have been, a lot of neat things have been happening recently. With the music stuff, like about 2 months ago or whatever, the "I Just Pooped My Pants" song was used in a bulldozer video, like sliding down a hill, and it got like 7,000 views and stuff, or 7 million views. Sorry, my bad. And so now I get a whole lot more listens to that song, so I get more free money, which is, if I could do that a lot, I could donate a whole lot more. What's up, Mulos? How are ya? We're just chilling and talking about life and stuff. I've calmed my brain down. We restarted. We had been live for about an hour and a half or something, I think. Actually, let me see how long. What's up, Jamal? How are you? Hey, Harry Ma. Everybody's popping in. It's like everybody's just chilling. It's a beautiful day. Level up to 42. Oh, I'm nowhere near there. I got a lot of them. Why didn't The Rock appear today? Because he didn't want to? Because it wasn't last year? Victoria's literally everywhere. That's so cool. I think I gotta go potty real quickly. I gotta put on a song though. No, wait, I can't put on a song. Wait, no, I'll put on a song. Yeah, I watched Mania. We were talking about it a little bit. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Here, Biggie Dude is watching, and this guy. I'll be right back. Okay. And we're back. Whee! Ow. Sorry, I really had to pee there. But yes, I watched WrestleMania and I had fun. Yeah, I'm almost done with Heroic. I just auto-played it. So that's cool. Wait, I need to see how long the first stream was so that I can know. All right, hour 16, cool. Nice. I don't care about ratings, you know. I don't, it doesn't matter. I enjoyed it. You know, my opinion doesn't matter. I had fun. I think the way that it happened was cool. Him being a heel to do it was good. No, I haven't done much Boom yet. I've been just kind of, I did a lot of family stuff and then watched Mania. I don't play as much as people think I do right now. My life is much, much more full of than Supercard and stuff, you know, for real. Javi says, I hope within the next 5 years there's a Mania in the UK. Stayed up the past few years till 5 a.m. watching pay-per-views of Mania. I know, right? I think there's a chance. The problem is you only have Mania once a year, you know? When you have, now you're going to have, this year at SummerSlam, it's a 2-day event, you know? So, and I think Royal Rumble is going 2 days, I think. So I think you'll get one of those 2-day event type of deals within the next 5 years. I had a really wonderful Easter with my family. And it's always fun. I got these little, my mom did Easter eggs, not just for my niece, who's like, you know, in high school and stuff, but also for us. So that was cool. And I got these little things where it's like a little flamingo, but if you put, it's got like a thing, and then it charges it for a second, and then it's like a light up flamingo, and then it does this when you take the money away, and then it goes away. Now this little whale shark thing, it should do the same thing, but wait, it works now. Why didn't it didn't work earlier? Techno shark, do techno shark. Okay, whatever. It didn't work earlier, and it works now. I'm happy. Tonight, SummerSlam Royal Rumble. I'm gonna need some coffee. Yeah. Part of my Nutella song. I remember making it. It's that Yisha. I don't know if you know this, but all my music is on Spotify and Amazon and all that stuff. Let me just do Spotify. This is all of my music is kind of everywhere. I have 3 artist names. The first one is Biggie Dude. That's me. That is where you would find the Nutella song. LBKTV stands for Little Big Kids TV. It's my children's music project. But it kind of sounds like what if Jack Black wrote kids songs, which is ironic because I was an actual music teacher and he played one. Well, he played a teacher, you know, but you know, in School of Rock, which is ironic, don't you think? Hi, baby girl bot, what's up? And then 380 Pharrell is myself, Johnny Redland, and young Gary Oak, 3 awesome dudes for life. We were bored. I was really bored during the pandemic, the first year. When I wasn't teaching and we were just home. So I got really bored when actual summer started. So I am a fine fella. I know, might get a big old butt. Yeah. I remember that. I wrote it. But yeah, I love that a lot of the silly songs that I wrote just somehow find stuff and somehow make me free money every month. So I'm going to keep doing that and be an even better philanthropist as more and more people discover my goofy face and stuff. Yep, my music's everywhere, Water Buffalo. Just search Biggie Dude. I have like an artist account there too. Yeah, I used to create a bunch of funny songs to the kids in class because I'm really good at improvising, you know. My album Stream, the one with the I just pooped my pants, that entire album was improvised live while I was streaming. That was in 2022 when I released that. That was my first full year of being not in teaching. And it was a lot of fun. You know, one summer I was just like, I'm just going to do a Chaos album. And it was what happened. Yeah. And one of the dudes that was here on the Kick Chat earlier that went I went to Wrestlemania yesterday on Saturday. So that's cool. And, excuse me. He was one of the songs in the other, that album, Drex Rules. Yeah. You haven't watched Years, and as soon as you got on, Mr. Bacon came to mind. Hey, that's very nice of you. What's a whoop? Mr. Bacon says hello. You haven't seen him in years. He literally just did. You know, I might be 51 physically, but mentally I'm fresh as something that's fresh. Maybe I'm not. But I love being alive. When did I buy one? That was a gift. All those Mr. Bacons, all of these things that you see, they're gifts. I never bought any of them. This Bok Bok chicken, gift. This baby shark, do, gift. This little thing, this little penguin, gift. Mr. Pizza, right here, this guy, wow, Mr. Pizza, gift. This dude, gift. This thing, gift. Yeah. The Mr. Bacons, they used to be on Amazon. They're by like accoutrements. All right, this is stupid. All right, so back in the day, I bought a bunch of them because I was giving I do have a P.O. box. It's right in the YouTube description, I think. It might not be this one, but my regular videos, it has one. People haven't really sent me a lot of stuff in the last couple of years, but I still have it for tax purposes and stuff. To show that I actually have a business or whatnot. And some other stuff happens in there, but yes, P.O. Box 29, Yorkville, New York, 13495. It's in every single regular video description. I've had it for almost 10 years now. You try and send me something? You don't have to, but I appreciate it. That's always cool. But yeah, Mr. Bacon's, those were all gifts. I love incorporating what people give to me. And like, you know, Rockstar Duck You Up, he was a fan sent this. I don't remember when. I think that was season 1. That was from a fan. And it's neat that, you know, people ever thought I was worth writing an actual letter to. I kept every single one of them. They're all put away now because it's been years. But before you can message people in the game and stuff, you know, I would get, in season 1, season 2, I would get, you know, 3 to 5 actual letters a week. And they were all younger people usually, you know, and it's funny when you see a lot in every chat and every stream, there's like, bro, you were my childhood person if I'm on YouTube and stuff, you know. And it's an honor. It's amazing that people value me as much as they do after, you know, 10 years for some of them. And I'm honored by that. And, you know, it's not imposter syndrome. Like, I'm very well aware that people think I'm cool and I love myself very much. And I'm in the happiest mode that I've ever been. But I'm also humble. And I know that even though so many people have such a wonderful opinion about me, I don't want to ever let it get to my head because I've seen what that does to people, and it's just not cool. Like, I've known some people that are very level-headed that have millions of followers, like my boy Johnny Ridlin. You know, he's an idiot, but I love him very much, and I've been, you know, his friend for years. Mako's been following for 3 years, 6 months, and 18 days. That's so cool, dude. Shane Sparks says, just knowing you haven't gotten anything in a few years makes me want to send you something way more. You don't have to. I got rid of all my old vintage comics. I had like all of the Infinity Gauntlet. I had all of the, Todd McFarlane Spider-Man run. Tons of the X-Forces. I sold them all a long time ago. I don't need anything like that. I wouldn't know what to do, But if you feel like sending me something, I'll gladly accept anything. You know what I mean? You're watching WrestleMania, so was I. Candy? Hope you're doing good. Javi says, I miss the simplicity of season 1 and 2. Logged on recently, it's crazy how much the game developed. Yeah. The stats are low again. But it is a lot different, for sure. So all in all today, we've been streaming about an hour and 45 minutes, and I feel really good about myself and my life. So if you would like to ask me questions about life, the universe, anything, me, stuff you're worried about, stuff that you want to get, past or whatever, I invite you to do so. You never have to share your stuff in there. And if it's a deep thing, I will ask permission from you to read it out loud. No, Mako, I'm not a teacher anymore. I left teaching 4 years ago almost, at the end of the 2021 school year. I retired early. Technically, it wasn't even a retirement. It was like I quit type of thing. So I don't get anything until I hit 55, which won't be until December 2028. But I'm living off of investments that I did very well on Bitcoin and Ethereum and paid a ton in taxes on them back in the day. And I was able to leave early, Hey, Ammo Wizard, I feel really good about it. I like how they told that story, because he had to, it was as a heel, Well, Mako, I'm having a beautiful life. Hey, Chris, what's up? And right now we're on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Just so you know, if you hear me talking about to people that you don't see, I wouldn't be even mad if he just retires. No, he's there for the whole year. Chris says, been watching you on Supercars since season 1. Thanks so much, dude. I believe, remember when I said a few minutes ago, when people say, bro, you were my childhood? Thank you for proving my point. You're amazing, Chris. I'm glad. Yeah, all black, no video was a great idea. It's kind of like the Dark New Day, and the Dark Cena, I like that a lot. Yeah. You rock out loud, bro. Thanks, Chris. Can we get an OG? Give me a musical comedy, yeah, buddy. Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. There you go. That's good. Been really, haven't really been on social media much anymore, but when I used to play Supercard a while back on YouTube, I watch you all the time. Glad to see you're still doing well. I really am doing well. My life is beautiful. I will be, a little over 4 weeks, I'll be at DreamHack Dallas. Where I will be a featured creator type person guy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream from the floor of DreamHack. I have the last 2 times I've gone, but I don't know, that schedule hasn't come out yet. And somewhere in the 12th to the 16th, I'm going to be part of a really cool fundraiser thing for the American Heart Association. For those of you that don't know, my father, Biggie Dad, passed away from heart-related issues in 2015. Some of you know him, some of you did not. But he's the little guy down there in the corner is an avatar on the flow that I made of my dad from the Flovatar NFT project on the Flow blockchain, and I own all the rights. I have t-shirts of it and stuff. It's cool. I still played. I played today. I got I have the heroic crush almost done. I need like 1,000 more points. I just haven't gotten through it yet. Yeah, Big Dad was cool. We were talking about him earlier today, and just yeah, 17. What's up, Edgepunk dude? It's great to see you today. Hope you're doing well. And today, now that it's the 21st of April, I am at my 51.33 years old. 33333. It's a 333 type of day, so maybe all of your dreams will come true, which would be nice. Only if your dreams don't hurt people. I don't want any of the dreams that you're hurting people, unless it's in professional wrestling, and it's storyline hurt, not hurt. Yeah. And in about 2 minutes, we're going to go through the Cave of Rebirth. And during that time, I invite you to take an emotional dump. You'll be 52 in May. Heck yeah, Chris, let's go. Yeah, I'm 51. I won't be 52 until December, though. That's cool. Let's go, Chris. But no, I still play Supercard almost every day. I do take breaks though. I'm down to one account though now, pretty much. Also, this is a good time to remind all of the lurkers, workers, and twerkers that I love you very much. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for thinking that I am worth your time, and that's very kind of you. I'll never know that you were here, but you're still amazing either way. Ho 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 ho! You're amazing. Ho 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 ho! Speaking of ages, had to pick up prescriptions for your mom today. Well, no. But I'm in a really beautiful state of mind. I'm living with intent every day, and I was in there. She's old. Started guessing at the year. I tried with locking in so many past years. Yeah. It's a lot easier now to progress in the game. You don't need to get like lucky with the pros that you get to combine them. It's really cool that they moved to like an experience-based system. Yeah, this background is Arcadia.xyz. We use two backgrounds a lot. These are what are called Zoom quilts. The Zoom quilt was it's a website that basically is like a zooming thing. The first ones you couldn't do anything with; they just zoomed in forever. And then some of the other ones that came out after, I think the first ones were in 2012, 2013. This one I think is from 2015. I can make it go forwards or backwards. And this is the slowest forwards it goes. And it's a full loop in about 12 minutes and stuff. But it's a neat vibe, and I can always do more in different things. And basically I'm playing the piano. Haha. So I can just be I am the soundtrack to the vibe, you know. It's kind of cool. Trading in PvP seems harder. Other cards are much better. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's also Mako, like, there's ways to do it. I train my cards with the 3-3-3-3-3 method in Royal Rumble. You have the 3 cards that you're training up, level wise, playing wise, whatever, and then you have 3 left, 3 right, 3 up, 3 down arrows, and then it's easy to autoplay that and win a bunch of times. It is very calming. Yeah, we've had almost 100 people officially fall asleep to this, and that's the point. This stream exists so that I calm my brain and I just relax, and then kind of we just talk about stuff afterwards, and then it's just being there for people. I didn't really teach guitar. I taught chorus and general music primarily. Sometimes I did guitar in the classroom, but not predominantly. Especially when we became more and more like English teachers and couldn't just do what we wanted to do with our curriculum. But, well, I retired 7.5 years early, so I don't care. Ha ha ha. And I have Honey Nut Cheerios as a little snacky snack. But yeah. Yeah. No, the biggest win was like planning for it years beforehand in case I wasn't happy teaching anymore. But I got lucky with Bitcoin and Ethereum during the pandemic, which was kind of crazy. I'd had it for a long time. I mean, I cashed out some in 2017 and then reaccumulated some and then cashed out again in 2021. So it was kind of dope. Definitely going to pick up your guitar again when you get back from uni. Let's go. But yeah, this is a really cool little vibe, and I've only had this for a little over 3 months now. And the really crazy thing is that it's helped heal some of my own wounds that I kind of didn't realize were still around, and it's kind of ridiculous. So it's very healing for me too. Good night, Miko. It's great to talk to you tonight. Hope you're having a good one. And I basically get to play piano and use my voice and my mind and my heart and feel. It's like a combination of thought, logic, and emotion all in one. And we've had some really amazing and really deep stuff happen in this stream, you know. But it's all just me just trying to be the best philanthropist that I can be. And it's always good to know what the heck a philanthropist is. And in case you didn't know, what is a philanthropist? I read this definition from fidelitycharitable.org, and I'm not sponsored. What is a philanthropist? A philanthropist is a person who donates time, money, experience, skills, or talent to help create a better world. Anyone can be a philanthropist, regardless of status or net worth. So it's kind of what I'm doing. Using my time, my experience and skills or talent to help everybody in this world a little bit, including myself. And then sometimes I give a lot of money to charities and cool people that do cool stuff, like streamers and stuff. And every day is beautiful. Today was a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm just kind of smiling at life. And I feel like I'm just whole. And it feels good. And there's a lot of peace in my world. So I think that a lot of things are going to be changing soon. And I'm just excited about every day. And I have no idea what'll happen. I'm just ready for all of it. I'm ready to live beautifully every day that I can. And that's cool. And help and encourage others to just enjoy their lives as much as possible, because, you know, sometimes we think we got all the time in the world, and I'm pretty sure that all of us are going to be gone. Individuals that are currently alive right now will probably all be gone within 1,000 years, you know, give or take. And when I say 1,000, most times people, the first thing they think about is, well, it'll be way less than that, and that's the point. Life is a beautiful mystery, almost like a maze. I like that. You know, I believe in like the Forrest Gump theory, where it's both chaos and fate all at the same time. I like that a lot. Because that means if something screws up, it can be fixed. Theoretically. And everybody loves a second chance, you know? Sometimes. I'll give second chances. I won't give a third usually, you know? John Cena's second chance worked, so can yours. Brilliant. I just have to become a heel, is that all? Start a rapper gimmick. I don't want to be a rapper, although I could do something. Yeah, I did, Mark, where I had my total internet crash. The first stream was about an hour 16, so we've been live about 2 hours now. Oh. I think I'm going to go till, I think I'll do 25 more minutes, I think. I need to walk and move around. I didn't do any workout stuff today. And I definitely need to move around because my body's just setting up. And, you know, I sat a couple of long hours and watching Wrestlemanias and chilling at my mom's and stuff and driving and stuff. So I sat on my booty a lot, so I need to work it out a little bit. Yeah. I wonder what this is going to do. This seems new. Maybe not new. I'm lost. I love this right now. Somebody's finding peace in this. I don't know where, when, or how. I can feel it though. Feels like it's in the future. Not right now. Whoever this is speaking to, everything's gonna be okay. The Tree of Goals is coming up. I am vibing right now. Yay, David's dog. Yeah, I'm lost, but good lost. You're all pretty amazing. Please don't forget that. I was really lost there, but I was really happy. We made it. Your music just went perfect with your image, like you were telling a story. Yeah. It's kind of what happens. I look at the pictures, and then I become the picture, and then I keep doing stuff, and then I just think about where the sound is going, and we're all right here at the same time, and it's all just exactly what it is, and we'll never get this second again. And whatever we're going through, we just are here. This is just life. And you can remember when it happened if you want. That's why I've got them labeled and stuff. And for me, it's like I felt like I wasn't here, but I was here. Does that make sense to anybody? Like I was feeling the flow of whatever was happening. And like I felt like whatever I was playing was speaking to somebody. And it was a really weird feeling, And especially it didn't feel like it was anybody that's listening today. It felt like somebody that was listening to this a year or two from now. So if you're listening to this in 2027, something about this might have been for you. I don't understand time, but I think we can learn from the past and the future at the same time. I love that I'm not like everybody else. I love that I'm really different, but I'm not that different from anybody. I just choose to live with my heart and my mind together, logic and emotion. That's more of a personality thing, but we're all just here on this little planet trying to make the best of all the stuff that we got going on, and somewhere people just lose sight of it and blame each other for everything, when it's just people spreading misinformation so that we all just hate each other. We're all human. No matter where you are on this planet, we breathe the same air, the same atmosphere. But no, let's just fight each other over objects, land, stupid things. Let's just, not evolve, right? Or maybe we could just take a nap. Yes, I felt the same. That's why I hit you good. Thank you, Water Buffalo. I appreciate that. Like I was more than just myself for a second. It felt like that was cool. Because it wasn't like I was thinking. I was just feeling and playing, and I knew I was there, but I was like, kind of like it felt like a surrender to the flow, surrender to the universe, and maybe somebody felt it. I don't know, whatever. I'm just a guy. Remember, everything is for entertainment purposes only, and I just, even though I'm being completely honest and I'm being myself, I'm just strange sometimes. This is not performative in that regard. I'm not sharing my feelings out of performance. The piano is the performance. That's true. What's up, Nick, dude? How are you, buddy? How was your today? Hope you had a good one. We're kind of vibing hardcore, just chilling. We lost the stream a little while ago, and I'm going to be here for at least 14 minutes. Might be a little longer. I don't really know. I stayed with the family on the Wuthering Waves. Nice. Yeah, I had a wonderful day with family, and then watching Mania was really cool, and I did it without being on social media. It was cool. I just wanted to be in the moment like I was last year when I was at Wrestlemania, That was fun. I did see some cool people streamed when I was not watching the internet. So that's like, oh, dang. But, it happens. But today's a beautiful gift, and I'm just thankful for it, I invite anybody to ask me anything. Serious, not serious, anything that's in your mind or heart. And you don't have to. I'm just saying, I invite you to. I feel kind of beautiful right now. That's pretty. Everybody, it's the Cave of Rebirth. And when we get to that little clearing, I invite you to say the following thing really close. Everything is temporary, and I am taking a breath to clear my head. And then you breathe in and hold it for a second, and then let it out, but don't breathe it right in right away. And give it about 4 more seconds. And then you take a breath in, and it feels beautiful. Hey, Water Buffalo, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for the words and the music. Very calming. Going to bed. Good night. Good night, Water Buffalo. I hope you have a wonderful sleepy thingy. Just got a lot of happy stuffs in my heart. Thanks for being part of the happy stuffs in my heart. I want to see somebody cash in on Money in the Bank on Joe Henry. Nice, right? Hey, that was a great moment for that dude. I was glad that he got his Wrestlemania moment. That was pretty dope, man. Just goes to show you the power of believing in yourself, really. That dude got to perform his art, his craft in front of 60,000 people today. And, you know, he did the RKO pose. Yeah, that's pretty great. That was one of my favorite moments of Mania was that. It was great to see Becky Lynch back too. It was funny but respectful, yes. It only elevates Joe Hendry, and it gave Randy his 20th WrestleMania performance, which is kind of awesome. You know, like my last whatever cast. I posted yesterday, and that's basically like why I love wrestling and stuff, because wrestling is theater, you know. And I talk about some of the experiences I had with theater, or why I liked theater myself and just performing. And I didn't really talk about too much about, but I talked a little bit about opera in college and all this other nonsense, and more, and then how it shifted into the teaching and doing the drama clubs and stuff like that. And you know, and now I'm fostering the arts as a patron and as an observer most of the time. But you know, then I have this whole vibe, which is kind of like something. It'll be interesting to see what this evolves into over the next year, because from when I first started doing this just over 3 months ago, there's been so much inner healing from myself. I didn't expect that part. I didn't expect the old wounds healing, like a lot of the feeling alone stuff, and how, like, most of my life, if you were to pinpoint the times where I was with somebody and when I wasn't with somebody, I was definitely without somebody else for most of it, you know. And you know, I've been single for a while. And I was married, and I'm not married anymore, you know? And then I wonder, like, what if the journeys I went through on my own were to strengthen me and to get me to the places where I wouldn't be alone anymore. Something feels like that is part of this right now. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's weird. I don't know. It's like a weird feeling. Like the universe knows that I would love to be with somebody that makes me feel like I'm a better person just because I know they exist. But I have no idea of who that is right now, you know? And I'm going to let the universe bring that person to me and surrender and, or people, who knows? I mean, this is over a long timeline, I guess. But I'm faithful, so it'd just be one person, you know? I've never cheated on anybody, you know? It's kind of cool. But it's not just that. It feels like everything is aligning with a greater thing for myself. I don't know. I'm just a guy, but I feel really good about me and wherever anything could be headed. I really think that it's going to help people and transform sorrow into happiness, despair into hope, suffering into healing. I think that something is going to come along that I just get to do all the things where I can maybe help humanity and other people just by being myself. And I don't know. And I don't need to know. I'm just going to live every day beautifully and just dream and hope of what humanity can become, I guess. And maybe there's so much more beauty that I have no idea of how amazing it can be. I think about how much pain I was in 4 years ago. Every day was a nightmare right now. I would come home from teaching, because at this point we were in full instruction, and that still meant like 30% of the kids were on remote instruction, at least. So I not only had to have the mask on, and I was teaching to the kids in the computer as well as the ones in the classroom. And, you know, might have become a little bit more neurodivergent that way, or just celebrated that because I adapted and stuff. But anyways, the whole point was, during my lowest of the lows in that whole year, I would sit in front of a TV that wasn't turned on. I've told this story plenty of times, so I always tell it a little bit differently, but the sitting in front of the TV is always the same, because it got up to almost 2 hours a day where I was just sitting there staring, wondering what the hell I was doing with my life. And through that pain, I realized that I didn't want to be doing that anymore, teaching and stuff. And I was lucky that I was in a position where I could maybe leave. And so many of my colleagues and friends, they're still there. And, you know, you talk to them every now and then, and they're kind of miserable. It's so hard. But they're thankful that I got out, which is beautiful in their own way, you know? But I'm just one guy, and I got a pretty decent heart, pretty decent mind, and pretty decent way of trying to use the talents I got to make the world a little happier. But as long as I keep sight on what this is all about, this beautiful little backdrop today, Arcadia.xyz, and as long as I'm just creating and perceiving and being a part of all this together, and I heal my own wounds, I can maybe listen to people or just be there for people, or just help people relax or something, or fall asleep, take a big old nap. By this time next month, we'll definitely be over 100 people that have fallen asleep, because we're like at 96 or 97-ish. I don't really keep track anymore. It could be like a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but it's always the guidelines, but it's amazing. God, this feels so pretty right now. It's so calming. I don't know. This is something where I bet you if I was listening to this, I would fall asleep within 10 minutes. Because sometimes I'll listen to this to see how I felt about certain things, or sometimes when I'm really in the zone, like I get this glow. I feel like I'm just glowing inside, and I know that it could probably be seen, and I'm just so thankful that I have today. I'm so thankful that I get to play the piano. I'm so thankful that I'm alive. I'm so thankful for whatever existence is. Even if it's just we're in this game or a video game or something, or whatever it is. It's beautiful. I was just thinking about times I was performing as a kid. And then the shows. And then thinking, man, being a music teacher would be cool. I could do musicals and stuff. Then going to college and learning and all the other fun stuff that happens in college. Then those first few years of teaching. And then all the other ones. I don't want to die. I'm having too much fun. So that's why I've been taking better care of myself. Because what if the universe wants me to start a second family? When I didn't even have a first one, I mean, if Robert De Niro can have kids at 80, right? And I'm only 51. I don't know why I even said that. It just felt like I was supposed to say that out loud. Everybody, this is Shrek's Eyeball. And that means the Tree of Goals is coming up soon. And I'm going to think about more goals that I want for this week. I changed it. It is now officially the Tree of Goals, because it was never, I wanted to be like the weekly goals, because in the other hydromina.org, we have the little dot. That's our hopes and dreams. So now we have our goals in this one, the Tree of Goals. I think once we get to the last rebirth, I think that's when I'm going to end today, because this is about it's about 222 right now as it is, but I feel like I need to play a little bit more. And shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers. Shout out to anybody that watches this on a VOD. Shout out to everybody that's alive that ever sees this. I love being alive. I love who I am. And life is so cool. And I just feel like all the energies that I want in my world are on their way to me, and like the good stuff and the people who I haven't met yet, and all the people that'll be cool and new friends, and I can't wait to meet new people at all the conventions. And I feel so young, and that's beautiful. My body might be 51, but my mind and heart are considerably younger, I think it's safe to say. I'm lost a little bit. Hey, Vahan, Daman, how are you doing today? We got one more rebirth, I think. I'm having a beautiful today. I hope you are too, dude. I think for my goal for today, I go to bed before 6 in the morning, or whenever the sunrise, I can see the sun outside. Because traditionally, right around today till the end of May, I have a lot of trouble sleeping. And it's because there's more light and other stuff, but I don't really have trouble sleeping. I had trouble sleeping and being up as a teacher, you know. But if you sleep and then when it's warm, then it's hard, you know, it's weird. It's one of those things. Vahan, I hope you're having a good day. But I feel a lot of inner peace. I think it's safe to say people can see it by now. You know, there's just a tranquilizing effect I think I have when I do these sometimes, where just yeah. Oh, Vahan's got a good question. I want to get better at listening and not taking criticism as personal. Taking criticism personally, as personal. Any advice? First, I would ask YouTube that, or Google or whatever, because there's lots of like, you know, advice, self-improvement type things. For me, I think that it depends on what you're discussing at. Like, if it's people in authority or powers, just stick true to your beliefs and stuff, and know that you don't have to agree with everything that everybody else agrees with. And nobody's going to know you better than yourself. There's going to be people that think they know you, but they knew a version of you that was in their mind, not your mind. And it's your mind, so you should listen to yourself. And sometimes I've learned this from a few of my friends that have had, and I don't know if you have any abilities or differently abilities. I've learned that some of my friends that may have ADHD or whatever, they'll feel the need to interrupt because they want to get a comment out fast because they'll forget it. And I've gotten better at telling shorter snippets of stuff, or saying, hey, let me get through this fast and hold on to your stuff for just a couple seconds, so that, you know, honestly don't know who else to ask. It's not a person I'd power, but so many people in life. Some of it will also help you when you are, you know, I mean, you're gaining age, you know. It's really like knowing yourself, in my opinion. I think if you ever talk to yourself and listen to yourself, kind of feel what that feels like, so that when somebody else is actually talking to you, like I talk to myself out loud all the time. So I'm also listening to myself and not interrupting. That's another thing. Sometimes people think that they need to control stuff. But you have to be like, when people are criticizing, or what you think is criticizing, you can choose not to be affected by it. You can choose to be like, dude, nobody asked you. And you don't even have to tell them, which is the best part. You could just keep things to yourself sometimes and then let them out in different ways. As long as you're letting it out in a different way, there's always people that think they know everything, and there's always people that think they can tell you how to live your life. Nobody can do that. Parents to a point, but in the end, it's your life, dude. So, but that's something where you can ask that question into like a YouTube search or a Google search. There's going to be thousands of like self-improvement things and like how to learn more about your personality stuff. And some personality types have a hard time listening to people. Some personality types have a harder time internalizing criticism. I think mine's one of them, INFJ. I don't know. I'm pretty good at it though, but that is something that got better with age. Yeah, people pleasing. Yeah. That kind of, I know what that was. I guess just trying to please everyone, it ends up being your fault, and again, it's frustrating. Here's what you do: don't please people. Just live your life. It's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But I learned setting healthy boundaries was a big thing, and I didn't really know about boundaries until like I left teaching. I didn't really realize like sometimes, reflecting back on that last year, like I was trying to help all the other people, all the kids, all my colleagues, all the people that relied on me for everything. And it was such a hard thing because it was so draining on me because I didn't realize that I was trying to pour from an empty cup. You can't get blood from a stone. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that because I was just thinking about trying to do my best job as a teacher and still make sure that the kids were doing what they needed to do. And it was very, very difficult, And someday you're going to realize that you cannot please everyone. But the one person that you really need to try to please as much as possible and to make sure that you're doing the right thing for is yourself, because that is the only person you'll ever truly have. Anybody else, you'll never truly have them because you'll not ever be them. You'll never know what it feels like when they're sad because it's not going to be the same as how you feel, Now you might get lucky and have somebody that's, got a lot of similar characteristics and stuff. But still, there was a time where you didn't know each other and there was a lot of trauma in the past, everybody goes through stuff all the time, I think we're going to stick around for a couple more minutes. I see that the rebirth's happening. I think we're supposed to stay here for a minute. But it's all about self-worth and self-esteem and knowing how to say no to people and knowing how to just detach from things. Because we're all going to get into situations where people are trying to take advantage of us. Employers, friends, all sorts of stuff. Vahan says, thanks for the advice, big dude. Been making internalized soup all day. Yeah, well, it's time to get some of that internalization out, It's one of the things that this thing does is help people, like, dig deep. I don't know. It's like a partnership of energy between everybody that's ever watching this, myself, and the music and the backdrop and just life. I don't really know. Remember, everything is for entertainment purposes only, but there's something that could be cool here. And I'll never be able to know your life fully. You know, I have a lot of empathy for a lot of people. And yeah, Markor says, I realized I was people too and started caring. Yeah. But it's easy to get lost. There's so many distractions. I mean, and then there's times where you're so overwhelmed, you're just trying to survive. You know, that was me in 2020, 2021, for sure. I feel very peaceful right now. Haven't played this theme in a little while. We're in free form mode. Feel free to just type whatever you feel like in the chat. Maybe a question, maybe just a comment, maybe just I wonder what cool things we'll all do this week. The last 9 days of April in this month. I can't believe that it's almost the end of April. But I feel like once I do my first trip in May, I think life will just feel like it slows down a whole lot again. Which is kind of neat. But life feels nice right now. It's a lot slower than I would have felt like if I was teaching. I'm so thankful I am who I am. I really do love myself so much. I'm whole in myself, and that's why I just feel like I have this weird inner feeling that's just telling me to get ready. Get ready, dude. And it feels good. I feel like I am getting ready, so yeah, I'm listening to myself. But I'm also relaxing and recharging a lot more recently. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to be myself, and I love that guy, so. So much peace. It's like ridiculous. This is real. I'm alive. This is so cool. I might be a little lost coming up soon. This is beautiful. I love this right now, how it's going with the background. Not that one note though. I like this. I am so lost right now. That was a mistake, but I liked it. Sometimes the best things that happen to us are a mistake. What's up, Exani? How are you? We're just chilling and vibing. You just watched a video of people leaving Wrestlemania and trying to walk back to their hotel. At least the weather is nice. Oh yeah, I loved Vegas weather. When I was there for TwitchCon 2023, it was so awesome. We just walked everywhere and took the monorail was clutch. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we're gonna go for about 10 more minutes or so, unless you know, we have more inspiration to stay longer, which is kind of what happened the last 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Says Uzani. I don't know how to say your name. Uxani. I hope that you're doing good. Longtime follower since season 2 of Supercard. That's 9 years ago. My life is pretty awesome right now. Really quickly, I left teaching 4 years ago almost, and early retirement, and I'm still have money and don't have to teach right now, so that's good. I don't get my pension for 3 and 2/3 years, and I'm alive and I love every day, and it's a beautiful freaking life. So yeah, Last time you were in Vegas was 118. What the heck? And you're with your wife. Never experienced drive heat. Yeah. I kept making her stop and take breaks. She's like, "Why? I feel fine." Because it saps your strength. You don't realize it. It's like being in a sauna. And you have to recharge yourself, you know. We like to call this portion of the Zoom quilt the Shrek's eyeball. You'll see it when it gets green. It kind of looks like Shrek's eyeball, you know. And in the middle of it is the Tree of Goals. You go from fine to dead, and it's like an RKO out of nowhere. Yeah. We saw Joe Henry at Wrestlemania. That was so cool, dude. But yeah, Uksani, life is beautiful, and I love this late night aesthetic that I've created, and it just helps me process a lot of just stuff. And then it also helps people relax. And we've had almost 100 people fall asleep to this thing, which is good because it's relaxing and I like it. And then sometimes cool stuff is talked about in here, and the playlists save on YouTube because I'm streaming on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And so it's basically like a chronicle of my life. So like I can, it's kind of like a podcast, but it's not. I actually have this aesthetic with just a recorded video. I've got 6 of those now, basically like once a week. I think I took a week off in there, and it was those started in February, I think. Might have been March. I don't actually remember. They might have started in March. Sometimes that was weird. Sometimes I forget that I've only been doing this piano thing for 3 months, and sometimes I'm like, I forgot about that. It feels like I've been doing it a lot longer. My interpretation of time has definitely changed. Like last year, 2024, it felt like 5 or 6 years in one. There's a lot of exciting times and adventures in my life every day, even if I never left the house, and there still are. But it seems also like I'm also spreading out. I don't know. I think once I actually go to conventions and stuff again, it'll feel like it really slows down. But I don't know. Every day is a beautiful gift, and I'm just thankful to be enjoying my present. Haha. Hey. I'm the one playing the piano too, for those of you that don't know. Yes, Gray pooped on. There were a lot of champions today. New ones and a lot of news today. But not all of them. How are you today, Gray? We streamed for like an hour and something, and then my internet crashed for a bit, so that's why it's been almost 3 hours today, though. But we're gonna end soon. So if you have any quick questions or things that you'd like to just share, feel free to type them in the chat now. We probably got about 5 minutes left because we still have to get to the clearing. But I've reached the point where I think I've done what I needed to do today, and we'll allow everybody to take one more big emotional dump. You just woke up. Hope you had a great day. It was a beautiful day. It's a long day. I had a lot of family stuff, so I've been up, and I could use a nap or a sleepy sleep, as they say. So life is cool. Life is cool, dude. And this week, my buddy Johnny Redland's birthday is Wednesday, and my brother-in-law's birthday is Friday, which is so cool. But I gave my brother-in-law his present today, so that was cool. But today was a top-notch day. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, and I'm thankful for everybody that's been here today. All of the chatters, all of the lurkers, workers, and twerkers, and everybody that will listen to this on a VOD or a playlist. Thanks for being alive. I really appreciate that you're here, because we can all do stuff while we're here, and some of us, if we plan well enough, maybe we'll put some stuff out into the world that might make people smile long after our bodies are gone. I don't know anybody that would purposely put out a whole lot of warmth and healing stuff. I don't know anybody would do anything like that. Like leave a lasting legacy for humanity or something. I don't know anybody who would do something like that. But I hope everybody that's listening to this, whenever you're listening to this, if you're here when this was recorded, or if you're watching this in the future, I hope that you have peace in your world, because you deserve peace. We all do. And that's why when I say I hope your hopes and dreams come true, but only the ones that don't hurt anybody. Because there's enough pain already. Hey Hamza. Hey Biggie Dude. I admire your streams so much. They make me feel so relaxed. Although I'm getting a little bit more anxious as I grow up, your peaceful streams make me so much more calmer. Thanks so much, Hamza. I really appreciate that. That's kind of you. It's neat how this is something. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this in a year. Because I feel so ridiculously good for myself, you know? So it's fun. I know when we get to the clearing soon, this will be the end of the stream today. But there'll probably be a stream tomorrow night. I don't know. This week, I think I'm gonna try to just not have a set schedule at all. I do want to play word games because it's been almost 3 weeks, I think, since I played some word games with that wonderful chat. Which would be cool. But we'll figure it out. But anyways, for real, yeah, Grey Pooped On. I do see the clearing coming up soon. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play the little theme. And then the last chords of the night. And what I would like to do is when you hear me do the last little theme and start playing the chords, put in some inspirational things in the chat if you'd like. And I'll read them out loud. Because sometimes we all need a little inspiration. maybe your words will help inspire somebody that's going through something tough. We never know. You know, it's like all the wonderful people here that watch me that are lurking, working, or twerking or stuff, or just afraid to type in chats in general. I appreciate all of you. And everyone, I love you. Piano. Everyone, you can see that we are exiting the cave of rebirth. And when we get to the end of the cave, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to clear our heads and just say everything is temporary and enjoy today. And then I'm going to play a big chord, but we're not quite there yet. I want to thank you for all of you being here today. Hamza, Grey Poupton, David, Vahan, everybody else that's still lurking, working, or twerking. Thanks for being alive. And remember that every day is a day. We can have a great day that started off really poopy-like. And we can have a poopy day turn into a really worse poopy day. And we can have a great day that turns into a poopy day that turns into a great day again. It do be like that sometimes. And right now, I invite you to say something similar to this. Everything is temporary. I'm going to take a breath and clear my head. Everyone, tomorrow's going to be awesome. And you got a lot of great stuff within you. And don't forget, every day is a new day to screw everything up and to do everything right. Because some people doing everything right is screwing up to somebody else. Just remember that we're all alive and we all deserve the best stuff. So let's just try to be as good to each other as possible. And here comes the last chord. But I also want to say thank you so much for being alive. Happy today, you were awesome. And do something nice for yourself, please. Even if it's 5 minutes of just silence. And here we go, the last little chord. I love y'all. Be good. What's up, dude? What's up, Bug? How are you? I'm just leaving, but I love you, man. And here's a fart sound. Bye, everybody. Love you a long time. Be good. Do good stuff. Yay. Fart sound for life. Okay. Bye, everybody. Rock on.